think it's Dolly Parton that says that to her husband. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. Lauren says, I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Nothing else matters. Not the mortgage, not the store, not my team, and all their BS. For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. That is from The Fast and the Furious. Denise says, it's the Blanking Catalina Wine Festival. She says, that's from Step Brothers. I have not seen it. Diane says, if you can paint, I can walk. That's from her favorite movie ever. I enjoy this one as well, and Affair to Remember. Very good movie. Chris put up a line from Dazed and Confused when Matthew McConaughey is talking about how he loves high school girls because high school girls always stay the same age, and he gets older, but they stay the same age. He also put up another one, which he didn't say what it was from. I think it's from High Fidelity with John Cusack. I know it's John Cusack because he's in the GIF. But it says, did I listen to pop music because I was miserable, or was I miserable because I listened to pop music? I'm going to guess that's from High Fidelity. That was a very music-intense movie. Could not be from a different one. I didn't look that one up. So there are some of your favorite movie lines. It's always fun to talk about movies and how much their lines can impact our lives. I remember when I watched He's Just Not That Into You. I went to the movie theater for that one. I was so excited for it. And I remember crying at the end when Ben Affleck ended up proposing to Jennifer Aniston, because in the beginning of the movie, they split up because they'd been together for 7 years, and she wanted to get married, and he didn't want to get married. He didn't believe in marriage. I don't believe in marriage. And she's like, this is BS. What do you mean you don't believe in marriage? She's like, if you can't give me what I want, then it's time to move on. So they go through the whole movie separated, and then towards the end, she's like, she wants to get back together with him, and she's like, I've realized, because her father has a heart attack, and then he ends up showing up at her father's house, bringing over groceries, doing laundry, doing the dishes, all this stuff, and she's so grateful for him to do that. And she's like watching her brothers-in-laws sitting around doing nothing, just eating food and going through records and all this stuff. And so she goes to him and says, look, I realize that you're more of a husband to me than my sister's husbands are to them being really married. So she moves back in, and then, of course, I'm getting chills right now. Then, of course, he proposes to her, because that's just the way life is, isn't it? I mean, and it's so frustrating, because I was still single at that point, and I really wanted to get into a relationship really bad, and I was dying to get married at some point, and they always say you have to let go of the thing that you want most before you can have it, which is absurd to me. It's ridiculous, but it's true. It's absolutely true. As soon as she was 100% okay with not getting married, he proposed. And they kept telling me, you have to be okay with being alone before you can get married. I don't think this is the case for everybody. It was certainly the case for me, because as soon as I was like, all right, I turned 40, I'm like, I bought myself a condo. I'm like, it looks like it ain't going to happen for me. Let's see. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 9 months after I bought my condo, Joe and I got together. So it didn't take that long. It just didn't take that long. 8 months, 9 months, whatever. And then we were married within a year and a half. So, and, we're living happily ever after. He's my Prince Charming, and I'm his Cinderella. So corny sometimes. So I will move on to our blog post. I put up a picture that I made. The problem with these pictures that I'm making, they're gorgeous, but they're a little bit blurry because, I have to do some editing and stuff. And the more you edit a picture, the more it kind of blurs it a little bit. So I have this picture of a walkway to the ocean, and then I superimposed on it, be the girl who just decided to go for it. We're going to talk about the joy of chasing a dream. This week has been about finding your joy in everything. So what is your dream? Do you even know? Do you ever put any thought into it at all anymore? Now, in most of our lives, we are meant to do, be, have so much more than we settle for. When is the last time you jumped out of bed and couldn't wait to get the day started? Can you fathom that happening at all in the near future? Here's the thing about chasing a dream. You have to just go for it. You have to decide this is the time. And you're going to do what is needed this time to achieve it. In all likelihood, you've had opportunities to go after your dreams for a long time and you've been too busy to do anything about it. You think you don't have enough money or there are already too many things on your plate. You've brushed it off so many times that you don't even see that doors are opening for you to walk through into your dream life all the time. You just have to stay still enough to notice and then take action. The action is the important part. Now, it will be tough at times. You will probably work harder than ever before, but you will also feel more joy than ever before. You will feel more excited than ever before. You will feel more accomplished than ever before. Sounds good, doesn't it? So I had been thinking about doing a podcast for a number of years. I had toyed around with the idea, but never really gave it any serious consideration. I've always loved Oprah and how she sends positivity into the world, helping people every single day. I thought maybe I could be someone that does that. But then I would talk myself out of it because there's already an Oprah. And then I discovered Rachel Hollis, whom you all know I love. And I thought, okay, well, she took over for Oprah, so there's no room for me. Guess what? These were all excuses. I have my own message that may be similar to others, but nobody can tell my story. I said to myself, self, I do this a lot. Self, you know you have something different from these people. You are a reformed pessimist. You figured out how to change your life around from feeling like a victim to making all your dreams come true. You know it can be done, and you know how to do it. This is something people want to hear. Yes, my story. There is a little bit of arrogance in statements like these, but I don't mean it that way. I just know that if I can change from a pessimist to a hopefulist, I can help others do it too. And hopefully, it won't take others as long as it took me. Now, in actuality, this door had been open for quite some time. I just didn't notice it. When I lost my job, I had to think about what was going to come next. I had already started my blog because the Pink song, A Million Dreams, had inspired me to do more than I was doing. So at that point, all I had to do was figure out how to expand on it. I knew I wanted to get my message out, and the thought of doing a podcast came back to me. All the pieces fell together, and I knew this was my time. It's now or never, and I'm just going for it. I have nothing to lose at this point except a couple of bucks of investment. I have a ton of experience broadcasting. I know that my life story can help others. The door had actually been open for some time. I just finally walked through it. It has not been easy. I worry a lot about all kinds of things. It is work. I love it, but I still have a schedule to keep and research to find different things that I want to cover. I read books about goal setting and building a podcast business. I listen to similar podcasts to mine to see if I'm on the right track. There's been a lot of uncharted territory for me in this endeavor, and it has been downright scary at times. But I have forged ahead, and I will continue to do so. You know why? Because this has been the happiest, most exciting time of my life. I get up every day looking forward to putting together my stories and topics for the day. I love writing, broadcasting, and asking your opinion of things. There is so much excitement to see the number of people liking my Facebook page grow. Liking my page. More people are following me on Instagram, and people are requesting to join my Facebook group page. And the very best is when I get personal messages from you. From those who listen and tell me how much I touched them that day with something that I said. That is the real reason I'm doing this. I, honest to God, want to help you. And I feel so corny saying that because I've heard people say stuff like that before. And I'm like, yeah, you want to help me. You don't even know me. You just want to pad your pockets. No, I really do. I really do. And now I feel bad for thinking that all of these years about all of these people. I know what it takes, and I can help you. I want to help you. If you have had some of the same issues I've had through the years, I know you can get to where I am, which is living a great life, healthy and happy. So, look around you. Is there a door that's been open for a while? Something that keeps you nudging at you and you keep ignoring it? Well, stop doing that. Pay attention to what the universe is trying to tell you. It's not easy. It's hard work and super scary at times, but oh, so worth it. Trust me. Start going after those dreams. I'm not kidding. Start doing it. It is finally Cocktail Friday. Woohoo! Grab yourself an adult beverage. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe in whatever you do. And as always, make it your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.